Welcome to No FOMO Charts YouTube channel. In this channel, I talk about stock market charts and technical analysis education. Quick disclaimer, these videos and charts are for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. I'm going to be speaking fairly quickly because I'm trying to cover at least 10 stock charts in a short amount of time to provide you valuable education. Okay, first up, DJI, Dow Jones Industrial Average Index. DJI has been in an uptrend for about 2 months, making higher highs and higher lows in the price. Okay, we draw a lower trend line as support. We'll see that the price has fallen right into that support range of a trend line. Previously, the trend line resistance, we hit that and couldn't break through that resistance line, and so the market reversed. Now you might be wondering, well, why did it fall down so much? Well, technical analysis shows that this was the support level. Okay, so to me, it wasn't surprising. Zoom in a little bit to get immediate support and resistance for next week, starting Monday. We had a double bottom support at 25,092.68. Another support at 24,739, 24,479. I'm rounding up to go faster. Okay, we have resistance up here at 26,251, 26,940. Probably one more resistance right here at 26,406, spot 43, right in there. Okay, so you might be wondering, okay, what's next? Well, probably the most likely scenario is we'll try to bounce and test this resistance up here, maybe as early as Monday. But if we have a lot of bearish fundamental news, probably going to break down and test this support down here. Okay. Next, S&P 500 Index, the SPX. I've already drawn this, so we could go a little faster with this one. Okay, we're in an uptrend. How do we know? Higher highs and higher lows in the price. Support trend line on the bottom side of these candles. The difference between DJI and SPX is if you look here, the price gapped down below the support. Okay, it's not right on the trend line support. We gap down below it. So it's weaker chart-wise. Okay, we also have this resistance trend line up here. We also had that support. We had resistance trend line and resistance, we had resistance up here, which used to be support. So we have trend line resistance and trend line support up here. So that marked as an easy potential reversal spot. Okay, what's next for the market? Well, almost a double bottom here. If we go right here, almost a double bottom. But to round up these numbers, 2993 support, 2956 support, 3024. The price ended at 3041 spot 31. Resistances up here. Resistance at 3128 spot 24, 3162, 3234 spot 47 is that for now the 2020 high to try to break. All right, but again, it's all about the global situation right now and the news, because if we keep getting worse and worse news about the virus pandemic and failed economic reopenings, probably we're going to fall down in the price, right, as a market reaction. But knowing Wall Street bulls, anybody who has been buying this, they don't want it to go down, right? We're talking about bulls. They don't want it to go down. They want it to keep going up. Bulls ideally want to make a higher high. Is it possible? It's possible. Is it healthy? Probably not, because we're in the worst virus pandemic of the past 100 years. We probably shouldn't be going to all-time highs, and you'll see why. Okay. Next, Nasdaq Composite Index, IXIC. Here is a little bit of that irrationality of human behavior on display on a stock chart, because you see here, the Nasdaq went to all-time highs in the pandemic while we were having the pandemic, okay? So we had higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? But again, gap down below that trend line support. Could not break through trend line resistance. Support, where is it at? 94.90, 94.07, 92.53. Resistances, 97.76, 98.69, 99.63. All-time high. Basically psychological 10,000. Okay? What is this, Bitcoin? You'll see below. So again, it's testing that higher low range. Okay. Wall Street bulls, they love rallies, right? Wall Street bears, they say, let it get overextended and then want to crush. They want to crush, right? So I always got to watch out for that. Okay. So again, most likely scenario, unless there's really bad news, most likely scenario is we try to test this resistance. Can we go higher? Can we get back to this triangle? Maybe. If not, downside support. Okay, Russell 2000, smaller cap business index. Okay, has also been an uptrend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This chart is a little cleaner. It's actually in the uptrending channel. And if you try to just imagine drawing a middle halfway midpoint, okay, the price was falling down for 2 days. And then what do you think is going to happen? If it gaps down and falls below here, where's the next obvious trend line support? Right here. Okay, also it's close enough to this support on this side. Okay, but what this tells me is right here, this candle, shorts possibly covering. Okay, this might not be the start of a brand new rally. It could just be shorts covering right there and saying, you know what, we got to the bottom of this support level. I'm just gonna sell half my position right here as a short seller. Okay, that could be what's happening. Also, maybe some aggressive bulls saying now's the time for the bounce, right? So there could be multiple scenarios, but again, maybe we're gonna test this if there's some good bullish sentiment. If there's not, maybe fall down because there's still room to make a higher low. There's this higher low. So this entire box range right here could be another higher low. So we'll have to see. Okay. VIX was an uptrend throughout the worst of the first wave of the pandemic. Okay. But it's been downtrending for almost 3 months. I would say 2 months, starting from around April. 2 months. Okay. Confirmed downtrend. Here, we made a lower low recently on June 5th. Okay. There's a reversal signal there. Also, if you study candles enough. All right. And then, boom. Breaking that resistance, high, or higher lows in this case, then a big breakout into the VIX. Okay, so there used to be a trend line here. See that? It already broke out. When you have that breakout descending wedge pattern, that's another pattern to watch out for in technical analysis. Okay, but seeing some weakness. I remember on this morning, it was green on this day, but at the end of the day, volatility coming down. So where are the supports at? 2960, 2320, 1880. The VIX at close was 3610. Okay, so there's plenty of room to fall back down here and for the market to reduce its volatility. Okay, spot gold. Gold USD, Forex now. Get alert to Forex action. This was on my TradingView account as a chart setup, but I just have the channel only here. Why? A little easier to see. Okay, it's been uptrending. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. I'm going to call this a higher low. Just barely. See that? Just barely. Higher high. So gold and its relationship to risk and sentiment. We always have to remember that. Okay, gold as a safe haven. Potentially. Right? Some major support zones. 1675, 1706, probably 1700 is also in there. 1745 to the upside. 1800, 1850, to the downside, 1650, 1600, okay, downside targets. Also, it's been consolidating for about 2 months after we had this pandemic crash. So gold also crashing during the pandemic. That's notable, okay? People didn't buy gold. They sold gold at the same time. We were crashing. There's a unique correlation there, all right? So at this point for gold, it's all about sentiment and risk. How much risk do people want to put into the stock market, okay, versus how much do they want to take out? And is gold really the safe haven that everybody thinks it is right now? This chart is telling otherwise. Okay, next, Bitcoin, BTCUSD, ticker, Bitcoin US dollar. I'm just picking the Bitstamp exchange for this. So basically, Bitcoin, to me, was a bit of a sentiment indicator during the pandemic crash, the first wave here. Okay, but it's been in a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high pattern. Also consolidating, very similar to gold. See that? Consolidating pattern, not exactly, but consolidating. It's similar. It's not exactly the same, this part. Because if you think about it, Bitcoin was going crazy sky high, should have broken 10,000 a long time ago, like 2 months ago. We stopped though, meaning there's resistance up here in this range. Okay, so we confirmed it's uptrending. It's been consolidating, so now we're just stuck between these support levels, okay, over here. Basically between 9,000 and 10,000, just stuck. When Bitcoin gets stuck and when volatility reduces, you want to watch out for that, okay? So some support levels to watch out for, 9,000. I'm just going to put out psychological ones. 85, 8,000, 10,000, 10,500, 11,000, okay? So watch out for that. What's been happening recently? Well, if this trend line is correct, let's see if it's accurate. Well, I'm using the WIX. So it actually broke down out of here. So what's the most likely scenario? Well, maybe a test here. If not, another leg down. Simple. Okay, this one, DXY, US dollar currency index. Okay, very simple. This chart is basically showing us, okay, is the market strong, or is the dollar strong or weak? Right now, as markets have been risk on, people have not been buying the dollar in terms of running to the dollar for safe haven. Okay, it's been off, but we're having a little bit of a bounce right here. But see the difference between gold, right here, the difference between gold and the dollar, see right here in March, people were selling gold, saying no gold. I don't want gold. What do they want? I want cash. Cash is still king. Cash is still king in the US. So always remember that. And if you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's not king, right? Bitcoin's not king. Cash is king. Gold is not king yet. Okay? That's just a correlation. All right, so US oil next. Remember, this is an ETF, okay? This is not the spot price of oil. Okay, so it's not, oil does not cost 26.43 cents. You have to remember that. That's what happened here when all retail got crushed. Everyone thought, oh, oil is so cheap. When it used to be like $2.50, $3. But it's not like getting gasoline at the gas station, fuel. It's not the same. It's just an ETF price number, basically. Okay, US oil though, in uptrend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Boom. Right there. Trend line connected. Okay, prices falling below the support level right here. Okay, what could happen? Well, we can try to test this high again, maybe break out to new highs for 2020, or at least for the past 3 months. If not, maybe consolidate a little bit if no one's sure. But my analysis, if we think about a little bit of the fundamentals, everyone's talking about reopening, everyone's talking about traveling, everyone's talking about virus numbers declining, but that changed in this past week as we see everybody outside trying to go outside or doing activities outside, and the virus keeps spreading in terms of numbers. But again, those numbers might be lagging numbers. Are they old test results, or like when did they get tested? So it's a little unclear at the moment. But still, this proves somebody believed oils and the reopening is going to uptrend. Now we're going to see how strong is that trend. Is it going to end here, or is it going to keep going? Okay, last one here, natural gas. UNG ETF. It's been in a bit of a downtrend, confirmed, for all of 2020. How do you know this? Let's just start from 2020, or we start from here. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Oh, try to break out there. Too bad. Lower low, lower high. Natural gas, try so hard. Lower low. Okay, if you connect these trend lines right here, ooh, that's a pretty big support drop right into there, right? Pretty big support drop right into there. But on the other hand, if the energy sector, and we get some good news about the energy sector, about oil, right? That's a pretty nice move to the upside right there. But just look at this: lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Okay. All right, guys, everybody, that does it for this first video from No FOMO Charts. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Let's grow this channel to become a community of technical analysis, education, and ideas. All right, everybody. So thank you so much for watching. I'm also on Twitter at No FOMO Charts. I'm also on TradingView. No FOMO Charts is my name. And please remember, this is for educational use only. All right, I hope you have a good weekend. We'll see what happens with the markets on Monday. See you next time.